Alright, so there's been something on my mind lately. It's been a couple weeks now. And I don't know if I'm the only one going through this right now, but I'm trying to figure out exactly how I'm supposed to do this or how I'm supposed to get through this because it's kind of annoying. So I'm gonna give you the backstory. So I've been playing this game for about 20 years on and off, and I started in 2005. It's now 2025, and this was like around like middle school, 7th grade. So I've been playing this game for a long time. I mean, literally more than half my life. I mean, this is insane. So now I've had a lot of fun with the game, you know, I'm not gonna lie. I've pretty much done, I mean, this is an MMO game, and it's a type of game, if you've ever played an MMO, it's the type of game where you can't really beat, right? It's called RuneScape, and I'm pretty sure many of you guys have heard of it before. And I currently play, I've been playing RS3, like the modern version, a lot more, but I still like old school RuneScape. Like, they re-released it in 2019, and right now it's still going strong. You know, that version of the game is a lot more popular. It's just, I feel like I played that game back when it was called RuneScape 2, so I don't know. I just didn't really want to play that same version again. I mean, I'm not really against it, though. I mean, I think it's a good game. And I'm just kind of explaining, like, I've been playing the modern version, RS3, that's what we call it. But, yeah, I mean, you know, it's funny because when it first came out as, like, RuneScape 3 with the evolution of combat, and I know a lot of people have hated it. I mean, I was one of them. I really hated it. That was the time when I actually quit for 2 years, and I went to play Final Fantasy 14. I played a little bit of Guild Wars 2. I played some Warframe, and a bunch of like other games just in between here and there, like Ghost Runner. I tried like Elden Ring, I think, but I don't know. Eventually, my friend, which is part of the topic that I'm gonna talk about today. So, this friend got me back into the game, and apparently he never quit. Like, when that happened back in 2012, which is like the huge controversy, if you've ever heard about RuneScape or like know about that game, pretty much that game completely shifted its identity, what it's been known for, like a point and click, and the combat is very like basic, where you just like, you attack, you kind of like wait for the enemy to attack, and it's kind of like if you've ever played like Paper Mario or something, you know, like real-time strategy. I think that's what it's called. I'm not quite sure, but it's very basic. So it went from that kind of play style to they pretty much tried to modernize the combat. So now, instead of just like attacking, where it's like attack and then the enemy attacks back and you kind of like wait for it's kind of like 1 1 1 1, and you're kind of just waiting like that. Like, it's a very basic way to fight, right? So they modernized the game, and now they made it so that you can add keybinds, right? So that's the version that I currently have been playing, and I've been playing ever since like 2014 when I eventually did come back. But like I said from the beginning of the video, I mean, I've kind of like, I've like quit the game. I mean, if you've ever heard this before where it's like you never quit RuneScape, you just take long breaks, I mean, that is true. The longest time I ever quit was initially that first time. For when EOC first came out, I didn't like it. It was definitely rushed, and I just didn't think it was a good idea. And most people didn't think it was a good idea. So eventually, it took them another 7 years until 2019 for them to come out with the old school version. And if you ever heard of that game, RuneScape, in the past, and you miss like the old school vibes, they still have it to this day. So you can actually just type in old school RuneScape on Google and you can check it out. It's live right now. I mean, the game is a lot different. Like it still has the old stuff, but it also has a lot of new stuff that has never been in the game from back then. So like RuneScape 2 came out at around 2004-ish. And I started a year after that, so 2005. And then it went from 2004 all the way to 2012, and that was pretty much the RuneScape 2 era, which is like the old school version. And technically, there was also, not technically, I mean, they did also have classic RuneScape, which was released, I think, 1999 to 2004, so like 5 years. And I didn't play that version. I have seen videos of it, but, you know. Anyways, I'm just trying to give you, like, the backstory of this. So, the reason why I'm talking about this is because I don't know if anybody has ever had this problem, because I feel like I might be the only one. I'm probably not, but the problem is I have finally gotten to the point where, like I said, it's an MMO. You can't really beat the game. It's not like you know, get the best gear and then like you get max money or something, and then like you're just done with the game. There's like achievements. You can get like pets for like bosses. It's like a miniature version of the pet of the boss. I mean, you can get like, it's called like collection logs. You can like try to like green it out. So if it's like 8 out of 8, you're trying to get that. So you start with 0 of 8, and then you're trying to get 8 out of 8. So, I mean, there's like literally so many things. What I did eventually in 2022 was I got 200 mil in every single skill. And you might be thinking like, wow, what a freaking nerd. But yeah, that's, I mean, look, when you play the game for so long, that's kind of like what happens. You just kind of like max out. And the funny thing is, I never thought I would even max out. Like, you know, get 99 all and get like a max cape. But I just, yeah, I don't know. I just, like, and also, like, I will say that the RuneScape 3 version of old school is a lot easier to gain XP. Like, the experience rates are a lot faster. But, I mean, it's still a grind. It's not like you just wake up one morning and then, boom, the next day and you're done. Like, it still took me years to get it. But it was kind of like a passive over time kind of thing. And also, if you are familiar with RuneScape, a lot of people say that it's a second monitor screen, second monitor game, and that is 100% true. So, you know, like this kind of also like over the years, like it's not like I've been playing like I'm fully immersed into it. Like, for example, like my brothers have played League of Legends. They're still playing it. I suck at that game. That's just not for me. But that game, you can't play that on a second monitor. That is like your main game. Like, you are fully intact. So it's not a game like that. RuneScape is not like League of Legends. It's completely different. So why I'm saying this is I could, so many times over the years, I could like watch a movie and then like I'm doing something AFK, right? Like away from keyboard. And I don't really have to pay attention to the screen. I'm like maybe mining, or I'm like wood cutting trees, or maybe I'm fishing, right? Like I'm doing something in the background. So like, it's not like I was like just painstakingly, my eyes were glued to the screen and I was just like so fully immersed into the game. I would say like 80% of the game I was probably AFK. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it is what it is. That's just the type of game it is. So anyways, back to the main topic. So the reason why I feel like I don't know exactly what to do and I'm kind of annoyed is because I'm just done with the game in terms of like I don't want to be like I want to move on. Now here's the thing, you might just think, oh, we'll just move on, like what's the problem, like there's plenty of games out there, like so here's the thing, it's not necessarily, it's kind of half and half. So like it is the game, but the other problem is, you know, I have this friend that I've met on there from a long time ago, from like, not essentially when I first started, like 2005, but I did meet him in like, man, I'm trying to remember, like, I think it was like 2007. So 2007-ish, around there, maybe 2008, to now, 2025. So how many years is that? It's like, that's like, let's see, 10... 10, man, yeah, like, wait, yeah, that's like 15 plus years, right? At least. Yeah, I can't do math right now, fuck it. So I have known this guy for over 15 years, and the problem is, he is so, like, he's still attached to the game, and he's so, like, into the game, right? So, and here's the thing, I don't really care. He could still play the game and do whatever he wants. Now, the problem is that I do care about is that I want to still interact with him. I still want to, like, talk to him on Discord, but the problem is, it's just, like, I'm not, like, into that game anymore. And I kind of just like stopped playing so much anymore. Like I'm just, the most I'll ever do is like, I used to log in like every day, like it was a religion. Like, you know, like I got to do my dailies. I got to, you know, get a certain amount of XP or make a certain amount of money. And just like, you know, you kind of just get into the rhythm. Like if you've ever played an MMO, dailies kind of like, it's like you get like this boost that it only happens once a day, and there's kind of like a bit of FOMO as well, right? But I just don't really care about that anymore. And I don't know why it took so long for me to understand this, but like I want to move on with my life and not have to think about the game or play the game anymore. Now, this is where my dilemma comes in. So I have this friend that I've known for about 15 years or more, right? And the only relationship I have with him online through Discord is with that game. So with RuneScape. And it's just, I don't want to play that game anymore. And the problem is, so I still want to keep the friendship, but I almost feel like I have to kind of almost like, I mean, I don't want to ignore him, but what I'm saying is like maybe you guys can help me. Maybe you guys know the solution, or you can maybe like help me out here, because I'm not quite sure what to do here. And it's like do I just interact with him and then like I try to like, so for example, I would try to interact with him, talk about something else, which might work for like 10 or so minutes, but then he'll give me a reference about like something in the game, like, oh, by the way, there's like this new moneymaker method and it's like really good. And I'm just like, I don't care. Like, I really don't care about that. I mean, and here's the thing, I used to always get all my tips and like tricks, and he's like very like immersed in the game. He knows a lot of people, and like, you know, good for him. Like he's like the mastermind of doing that, and I'm happy for him that he's can do that. But I don't know, it feels bad because like I want to still hang out and talk, but I just feel like I can't really, because I feel like I'm changing in terms like I just don't want to play games that much anymore. I mean, I still like video games from time to time, right? But I've kind of been in this arc of just, I want to just focus on myself and growth, and, you know, making this channel as well has really changed my perspective. And just, I don't know, it's like I've picked up doing my new hobbies I've been doing is like hiking. I've been eating a lot better. I've been going back to the gym again. I just like, I feel like I'm doing more stuff that aligns with my goals and my needs, and there's been a lot of stuff that I've kind of neglected over the years. So I don't know, I kind of feel like, I mean, maybe I could still do both, right? But the problem is, every time I tell him about I want to move on and I don't want to play that game anymore, I mean, maybe he's not doing it on purpose, right? But it feels like I'll talk to him and then he'll just kind of like try to bring me back to the game. Like maybe he's doing it unintentionally, right? I don't really know, but it's like I don't even want to think about the game anymore. It's just, I don't want that in my life anymore. And I feel like, because like I said back in the past, like the like earlier on in this video, like this kind of game is super grindy. It takes so much time out of your day. And it's not just like you're logging in and playing the game, right? It's also like what you're thinking about, you know, what you're going to do eventually when you do log in. Like there's all this like extra time that I didn't even notice, but like over the years, I just kind of like enjoyed the game. I didn't really think about it too much. And you know, if you're enjoying something, that's fine. You should think about it a lot, right? I mean, because that's what you're doing. But, you know, eventually, once you want to move forward from that and you don't want to play that game anymore, it's almost like you don't want to be associated with it anymore. Like, and here's the thing, like, I don't think I'm going to quit permanently, because I think I'm always going to want to come back. But here's the thing, right? It's like, I feel like I've told him that there's a certain period of time from now to whenever. I don't know when, because I don't know how long this takes to really change, right? I mean, most people probably have heard, like, you know, it takes whatever, like 21 days to change a habit. But I'm not just trying to do it to change a habit. I'm also trying to do it to change a lifestyle, a mindset. I want to fully just grow and work on myself, because here's the thing, if I don't have to focus on this game anymore and think about it, I am going to save so much time and energy, and I could focus all this time and energy now on myself, and I could focus on, well, okay, if I'm lacking in this aspect, I could work on this. Or if I'm lacking in this aspect, I could work on this, right? I feel like I want to sharpen my skills, and I want to truly, you know, take steps to planning for my future, because I'm 35 now, and I never really thought about it. I mean, I've thought about like what I kind of want to do, but every single time take steps in the right direction, guess what always holds me back? It's always the damn video game. It just keeps pulling me back, and every time I like quit for a little bit, like if I quit on my own, it's fine, but like if I come back to the game on my own, I feel like it's fine. But many times in the past, I feel like I would be dragged back into the game because of my friend that I've known for so long. And I mean, I think I kind of understand it from his point of view, right? Like, if I just step in his shoes, he's probably thinking like, man, I've known this guy for so long, and then now he's kind of leaving the game. So he probably feels like, wow, now I feel like I can't really talk to anybody. Well, I mean, his case is kind of different because he talks to a lot of people. So, but that's why I always thought like it wouldn't affect him. But now I'm trying to think, I think it would still affect him. Right? Because he probably values the friendship. I mean, I do. This is kind of why I'm making this video. And I don't know really what to do, because I don't want to fully just cut him off, but I feel like I almost have to, because it's almost like, I mean, I don't know if anybody else has gone through this, right? But if you have a goal in mind, or you have something that you have to pursue, or you're trying to achieve, right? To really like change and make that mind shift, you know it's hard. It is extremely hard to change your old habits. So you have to give it everything you've got. And it's not just about taking action. I mean, that is a huge aspect. But the other thing is, like, you really have to change your environment. I mean, because if you don't change your environment, and you don't change, the people you talk to, or you don't change your perspective, or doing, like, you're not actively taking notes and writing them down and making sure that you don't easily just slip back, because you can slip back to your old life, to the old version of you, so easily. And it's just, every single time I feel like I push forward and take the right steps in the right direction, it's like I get pulled back, and I really just can't stand. I hate this push and pull. It's like a seesaw going back and forth. And like, I really do feel like I kind of have to ignore him for now. But I feel like if I do that, I might lose him as a friend. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's really rough, because when you know someone, when you meet someone online, and that friendship eventually is mainly because of the same game you play, right? And then eventually, if you fall off out of the game, I mean, I don't know. It's just, yeah, I don't know. I really do feel like that this moment, this time in my life, I have to move forward. And I feel like I'm doing so good with everything else in my life. I'm so happy that I'm like sticking to my strict goals and my strict routine. That's the one thing though that I've really like, I mean, if you've watched the past videos of mine, like, I finally quit energy drinks. I've been getting better sleep. I've been eating a lot better. I've been going back to the gym. I started a new hobby, which is hiking. And like, it's just so crazy, because like, I mean, it's not to say that, you could do all this stuff and still, I guess, do your old habits. Like, you could still, I guess, play video games, right? But for me personally, I feel like I can't, because I have been playing this game on and off for about 20 years. And it's just, it feels like every time I even think about the game, I'm just like, I feel like I'm slowly slipping back to my old ways. And I really just don't want to do that. At least for like, I think I need at least half a year to really get my stuff in order, to get my life into the right direction. And once it's on the treadmill and it's almost like I'm autopilot towards my goals, it's like if I wake up in the morning and, you know, I like meditate. I'm still trying to do that, but I can't do it fully. It's just like I'm not used to it yet, right? But every time I do it, I always feel better. So like this is the common rule that I've been kind of trying to stick by. So like if I feel good about something after I do it, I just want to keep doing it. And this routine over time, I've been doing it for about like 3 weeks, like a month, almost like a month now, of changing like my old habits, and I feel so much better. But at the same time, yeah, I mean, again, like I don't know if anybody has experienced this or had any trouble with this. Maybe they figured out a solution, but yeah, I don't know what to do really, because it seems like in the past I have asked him, or I've told him, hey, by the way, I've been kind of like struggling with life right now, and I just want to focus on myself, and I'm not trying to ignore you. I probably won't message you as much, but like I really want to move forward. I want to fix this problem. I'm aware of it, and I want to fix this problem now. So, and in order for me to do that, I'm gonna have to stop talking to you as much, and I will get back to you when things are finally better. Because I've said this to him, and I don't know, it just feels like he just doesn't really accept it, or maybe he thinks I'm like kidding or something. I mean, I don't really know, but it's just like I'll like send a message like that, and then he'll kind of like, you know, 4 or 5 days later, he'll say like, hey, how you been doing and stuff, and like maybe that's normal, right? He should, but like personally, I don't want to respond anymore, because I just feel like I need to be alone right now and just focus on myself. Like I work better alone. That's just, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like I work better alone, at least in this state of mind. Like changing my habits, like mainly because no one can change my habits but me, right? So like I don't know. I mean, I understand that like some people, they feel like they need, well, I mean, they need a friend, or maybe they maybe wouldn't mind a friend to help them out, right? To help them on like let's say they have like a gym buddy, right? And then they always go to the gym with them, and then they help them stay focused and stay in shape, right? But here's the thing, this, like, I have done that in the past, but the reason why personally I don't like that is because what happens if that friend doesn't go to the gym? Like, are you just not gonna go now? And that's what happened to me. I just wouldn't go. So pretty much, I kind of, the reason why I want to just stick to myself and just focus on me right now is I feel like only I can change my habits and my own lifestyle, right? Only I can do that. So at least just for the meantime, I'm going to say maybe 3 to 6 months is kind of the time period that I need, but I'm down to do it for like a year. However long it really takes to really get it set in stone, and I'm not just like, you know, tempted to, ooh, I'm going to go back to my old ways and just slip back into it. I want to really just move on and just, you know, stride high, and, you know, I want to pursue this, this YouTube thing. Like, I like doing that too. And I mean, I know I could still do it, but I want to stay true and stay focused. So, yeah, thanks for listening for this, and, you know, that's kind of my story on, playing a video game for over 20 years, and then trying to manage how to, you know, maneuver through the world with a friend that I've known for so long. I mean, yeah, I mean, if you guys have any like any kind of like help, or if you could help me out, let me know in the comments down below if you have any suggestions, like maybe what I'm doing right now, just focusing on myself and kind of just telling them, hey, I need time on my own, and just hopefully you can respect that. If that's the right approach, or like if I tell him that, and then let's say every week, like we catch up and then maybe he talks about stuff, but again, I don't want to be pulled back into that. I mean, 'cause the problem is, again, just real quick, is like in the past, I mean, he's still currently playing the game right now, so he's gonna be thinking about stuff, but I just I don't know, it's really hard. But yeah, anyways, I mean, I've already explained it. So yeah, if you want to understand how I felt after quitting energy drinks for 3 weeks, you can check out this video over here. And till next time, stay true to yourself, and things will get better.